Hi everyone and welcome back. I am Niesha Davis, LCSW, and this is Motivational Masterpiece, where you are on a journey to become the master of your own peace of mind. Yes, the master of your own peace of mind. I want to say thank you to all of you who have currently subscribed to my channel. And if you have not subscribed, I encourage you to click the link down below and subscribe today. Like this video, share it with a friend. I guarantee you will not be disappointed. As many of you know, I am a clinical therapist. However, this YouTube channel and these videos are not substitute for therapy. If you are in need of a therapist, I encourage you to reach out to a therapist that is the best fit for you. There are so many platforms available in helping you to find a therapist. So I encourage you to find a therapist that is the best fit for you. So today I want to talk about a very great coping mechanism that can be viewed as many different things. I want to talk about crying and about letting those tears flow. So when we think about crying, I know there's a stigma associated with people crying, right? Crying can be viewed as a sign of weakness to some people, right? Especially for male individuals, as men don't often cry. However, crying is so beneficial to us mentally and physically. So if we look at the physical perspective of crying, crying is a release. And when we cry, our tears help our body cleanse toxins that are in our bodies. So health-wise, crying is good for us. So if we look at crying mentally wise, crying is a great coping strategy mentally, right? So when we cry, it provides the opportunity for us to release. And when we are able to have that release, it enhances us mentally. It puts us in a better mood. It helps us to feel better. It helps us to get rid of whatever it is that we're feeling inside, right? So when we think about crying, people cry for so many different reasons. You often cry when you're sad. You cry when you're angry. You cry when you are upset. You cry when your feelings are hurt. You cry for many different reasons, right? You cry when you lose a loved one. You cry when something goes wrong in your relationship, or if just something just pricks your feelings and your emotions a certain kind of way. Sometimes we often cry. And I want to tell you today, let the tears flow. Let them flow. Don't be afraid to cry, because crying releases, it provides a form of release for you. So I want you to envision in your mind, okay, if tears cleanses toxins in our body, I want you to envision your tears cleansing toxins in your mental health. So what do I mean by that? I mean, when you are thinking those negative thoughts and you cannot get rid of them, or when you are thinking negative thoughts that allow you to cry because you feel disappointed in yourself, or because you feel disappointed in others, imagine your tears being a cleansing mechanism for your mental health. Yes, helping you to release those negative toxins, that negative mindset that is affecting you. Cry. Allow the tears to flow. Another reason why crying is so beneficial is that sometimes we don't have the words to say. We may feel so many different feelings and emotions, and we just can't put words to how we're feeling. So cry, because your tears have words. When you are crying, your tears are saying everything that you are feeling at that time. Even though you can't put words to it, your tears are putting the words to it for you. So allow yourself to cry. You don't have to feel like you have to be so strong that you cannot cry. No, allow yourself to release that hurt, to release that pain. If you are going through the grief and loss of a loved one, cry. Remember that loved one. Think about that loved one. Talk about that loved one. And if that produces tears flowing from your eyes, let those tears flow. Let them flow. because again, it is a form of releasing. We don't have to hold on to the hurt and the pain. We don't have to hold on to those feelings and emotions that we can't often describe. However, when you cry, it is a coping mechanism. It's a form of release. And after you have a good cry, it makes you feel better, right? Because it increases your mood. Yes, it increases your mood. So if you have a song, a favorite song that you listen to, that you feel like, you know what? This is my go-to right here. When I'm not in the best mood and I want to be sad today and I want to think about what I'm going through and I just feel like I need a good cry, I'm going to put this song on. And if you don't have that song, I encourage you to find a song. Find a song that can speak your feeling and emotions for you. And when you listen to that song, you can really tune into that song and you can be present with that song, because that song can make you cry. And guess what? When you start crying, let those tears flow. Let them flow. Don't be ashamed. Don't be embarrassed, but let those tears flow. It's not a sign of weakness. However, it's a sign that you are in tune with your feelings and your emotions, and you are human, and you have human feelings and emotions, and you need to allow yourself to cry. Yes. Allow yourself to cry. When you are feeling overwhelmed, when you are feeling stressed, and you feel like the weight of the world is on top of you, cry. When you feel like you have to be that strong one for your family, or you have to be that strong person in your relationship, and you feel like, you know what, today I just can't show up. I don't want other people to see it, but I can't show up for myself. Cry. Allow those tears to flow from your eyes. You don't have to be strong every day. You don't have to be strong all the time. When life gets confusing, or life gets hectic, or life just lays a brick on your head that is so heavy that you cannot control it, cry. Our shoulders get weak sometimes, and we can't always be that strong person. And guess what? The weight of the world on our shoulders get heavy. And when that heaviness attacks us to the point where we feel like, okay, you know what? I'm about to have a mental breakdown. I can't even think straight. I can't even operate straight. I can't even focus. Cry. Cry. Allow yourself to release that. Do not hold on to it, because crying is a coping mechanism. Crying is a cleansing mechanism, and crying is good and healthy for you. So allow yourself to cry. Don't hold on to that. Whatever it is, don't hold on to that. I don't know what you're experiencing, but you know. You know exactly what you are going through. And yes, you don't have to be strong all the time. You don't have to be the strong person. You don't have to show up for everybody all the time and be strong, because sometimes you can't show up for yourself, and it's a struggle every day. So allow yourself to cry. Allow yourself to release that hurt and that pain. Allow yourself to process those feelings and emotions that you are experiencing that you just can't explain. Cry. Have a good cry today. Get to yourself. Get in a space where you can be present and transparent with yourself, and be honest with yourself, and allow yourself to know that, you know what? Today is just one of those difficult days for me. I'm thinking about my loved one that I lost, and it hurts. I'm thinking about the guilt and the shame and the pain and the rejection and all of the things that have happened to me. Cry. Allow yourself to cry. Don't hold on to that. Crying is releasing. And guess what? You can release today. You may not be in a space where you want to talk to someone about what you're going through. However, when you are with yourself, be present with your feelings and your emotions and cry. Allow yourself to release those mental toxins. Allow yourself to release those toxins from your body and cry. Let those tears flow and cry. Again, if you have not subscribed to this channel, I encourage you to subscribe to this channel. Share this video with a friend, as they will not disappoint it. I am rooting for you. I am crying with you. I'm human, just like you. And I have to have a good cry every now and again. I have to learn how to process and make sense of the things that I go through. I just had a good cry last week, and I needed that. And guess what? It was okay for me to cry. So I encourage you today, cry, get in that safe space, and allow your tears to flow. And until next time, I'm crying with you.